beautiful souls, welcome back to Seeing It with Tarot with me, Natasha. Hope you are having a wonderful day or evening or morning whenever you're watching this reading. So today's reading is going to be a message from your spirit guides. What is it that they want you to know right now? So I've already pulled your oracle cards, but I'm going to try doing pulling the tarot on video, see how it goes. If it extends the readings like much longer, then I might revert back, but you know, just let me know what you think. So we have pile 1 here with the spirit quartz and the modern witch tarot. We have pile 2 in the middle, and this is pink amethyst with the light seers tarot. And then we have some raw black obsidian with the Smith Waite Centennial edition tarot. So that is your pile 3. So think about which one you guys are drawn to, and then pop down to the description box or the comment section to click on your reading, and I will see you guys there. Hello there, my pile 1s. If you chose this little cluster of spirit quartz and the modern witch tarot, then this is going to be your reading. So as I mentioned in the introduction, this is a message from your spirit guide, something that you need to hear right now. We have oracle cards that I've already drawn before, and then what I'm going to do is draw these now. So I'm at a really weird angle as well, so I'm going to try and shuffle them on camera, but it may end up being slightly off. So spirit guide, what does pile 1, what message does spirit have for pile 1? So I've mentioned before in the comments that I'm not a great shuffler, so this is why often I do it off screen, but sometimes I guess it's nice to see it on screen. So anything else? What else do you want to tell them, spirit? I'm going to pick maybe one more card. One more card, please, spirit. Okay, so let's see what cards you have. So, we have the Sun. Oh my god, I feel like we've got a lot of major arcana here. We have Temperance. We have 6 of Pentacles. We have the Lovers. And we have the Hermit. So a lot of major arcana here, guys. And your bottom deck energy is the Devil as well. So let's have a look at your oracle cards. I picked these out about maybe half an hour ago, and I've already forgotten. So we have 15, message in a bottle, which is a 6, which is interesting, guys, because you have 6 of Pentacles, the Lovers, which is a 6, the Devil breaks down to a 6, and this also breaks down to a 6. We have Come to the Edge, Hold Your Vision, and then we have Yes, Just Say Yes, and we have Keepers of the Earth, You Are Not Alone, Ancient Ancestors Stand Beside You. So what is it your spirit guides are trying to tell you right now? So I feel like definitely they have been, with message in a bottle, I feel like they have really been trying to get in touch with you at the moment. You know, you have the card here, Keepers of the Earth, your ancient ancestors stand beside you. So I feel like maybe this is your spirit guides, or even, as it says, your ancient ancestors really trying to send messages through to you at the moment. So it could be through, as I've said, you have 3 6s here, so it could be through number synchronicities that are happening a lot. It could be through songs, through things that you constantly see. Obviously there's a difference between coincidences and signs, so I just seen 333 on the camera as well. So a coincidence, I was about to say, coincidences would be like, if you just saw something once, then you could say, oh, that's a coincidence. But if you've seen it like more than 3 times, which is interesting that 333 came up at that time, I was going to say, then you could start to see that as actually a sign. So I feel like at the moment your spirit guides are really trying to send you messages at the moment. Now, the cards that you have here, honestly, I feel like, you know, with the Devil, this hold your vision, I feel like that maybe there is something that you know, there's something that you are working towards, and maybe it just hasn't been happening for you, and you cannot seem to work out why. And I feel like maybe the Devil being on the bottom deck of the energies at the moment, maybe this is kind of where you're at. You're feeling very you may feel like you are almost like holding yourself back, or there's things that are just stopping you going forward, you know, with this kind of the chains around them. It's like things are stopping you from moving forward at the moment, and that could be some things you're putting in your own way. You could be putting your own roadblocks up to kind of stop you at the moment. But I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you here is that I feel like this is going to come to an end. With the Hermit, I feel like maybe there is some reflection that you kind of need to do yourself, and you know, reflect and see if it is yourself holding you back, because sometimes we almost do it to protect ourselves. Like, it, even if we want something really badly, we can be scared to get it. It's like, oh, what if I get it and, you know, it wasn't worth it, or something, you know, you get this great opportunity but you're really scared that you're going to screw it up. And, you know, sometimes we do stand in our own way. So I feel like your spirit guides want you to have this kind of like moment of self-reflection and understand what is it that is actually stopping you from getting what it is that you love. Because I feel like with the rest of the cards that are here, you have this, you know, just say yes card, and we come to the edge. I feel like something is going to, I feel like an opportunity is going to be presenting itself to you at some point in the future, and you may be wondering like, oh, is this the opportunity that I need to take? And I feel like your spirit guides are going to be sending you signs like, yeah, this is the one, this is the opportunity, this is what we've been trying to send to you. And but they want you to be in a position where you've kind of done this work and you're no longer like doubting yourself, you're no longer standing in the way. You're able to kind of come to the edge and take that leap of faith. You're able to just say yes. You're not worried about like the consequences, because I feel like what they really want you to know is that this is going to be really good for you. You know, with you have the Sun, you have the Lovers. I feel like this could be an opportunity that is, you know, going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and it could be something that, you know, is very, very heart-centered. It is something that feels like it's almost meant for you. It's like two parts of something. Like you were meant for this thing, and so I feel like Spirit is saying that you're going to have this opportunity and it's going to be something that is meant for you. So, you know, definitely, as it says here, hold your vision, keep focusing on that, and in the meantime do the work so you are ready to take that leap of faith. Because I feel like right now there is, with Temperance, there is a need to maybe focus on, you know, healing any of those self-doubts you have. Try and work out where did that stem from, like, and realize that those self-doubts that you have almost always are not based in reality. It's based on your kind of perception of yourself and reality, and there is probably a slight need to change how you're viewing yourself. Start viewing yourself as this main character in your life. Don't see yourself as anything less. You're like the director of your life. You are the casting director. You can be, Your life can be whatever you want it to be. I feel like don't give your power away to other people. So I feel like there is a need to, you know, kind of heal that. And, you know, with this Six of Pentacles, often with the Six of Pentacles, when you look at it in traditional Rider-Waite, I do get a feeling like you're being given kind of like breadcrumbs. However, in the Modern Witch Tarot, you can see that she's kind of got, it's almost like she's just giving her friends a gift here. It doesn't feel like they're being breadcrumbed. It doesn't feel like it's anything small. It feels like, you know, this is like a gift that's coming to you. And I feel like this is what your spirit guides want to say, is that you're gonna deserve this gift. Like, you feel like you may have been kind of on a losing streak, but I feel like that is very much changing for you. It's gonna be like readdressing the balance, and you are going to be getting this kind of gift and opportunity from the universe. So I feel like there's a need for you to kind of get ready for it, get in that right mental state to feel like you are ready. And when you are, you should just, you know, kind of take it with both hands and really hold on tight to it. And these opportunities that are coming to you, just as it says, just say yes. And this card, I use this deck, so this is the Work Your Light Oracle, and I use it quite a lot. And I got to admit, I know yes and no are both in this deck, and yes hardly ever comes out for me. So I feel like this is definitely a good sign for you guys to just say yes to whatever opportunities are coming your way. So hopefully this resonated. If it did, let me know down in the comments. Do like, subscribe, share, and thank you again for watching today. And yeah, let me know if you preferred seeing it being shuffled live. That'd be great. So thank you, and I'll see you again in the future. See you later. Hello Pile 2, if you chose this lovely pink amethyst cluster, this is your reading. So as I mentioned in the beginning, this is what your spirit guides kind of want you to know right now. We have your oracles already pre-shuffled, and I'm going to try shuffling this on screen. I got to admit, I'm just going to warn you, I'm not the best shuffler, so I'm trying this out. Let me know if you like it, or if you just prefer when I have them pre-shuffled. So yeah, and also guys, you got the most oracles, so we'll go through those in a second, but let's get shuffling. So okay, Spirit, what message do you have? What message does Spirit guys have for Pile 2? What message does Spirit guys have for Pile 2? I'm gonna get you. Oh, no, sorry. 2 more cards, please, Spirit. Oh, 2 more. 1 more card, please, Spirit. One more card. One more card, please, Spirit. Oh, you're going to have 2 cards. There we go. Okay. So, alright, let's have a look at what cards you had. So you have 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, 3 of Cups, you have the Sun reversed. These all came out reversed. We have Knight of Cups reversed, and then we have the 7 of Wands reversed. Bottom deck energy was the Queen of Wands. And then for your oracles, as I said before, you've got a lot of oracles right now. So we have Milk and Honey, so reversed. We have Flexible. We have Here and Now. Then we have Expect Powerful Change. So interestingly with these Moonology, these are the ones that you have a lot of. And so I shuffled, one came out to begin with, which was, so basically 4 came out at the same time, so we had a time of healing, and 3 came out, and I was like, the one that was time for healing came out very obviously by itself, and I was like, okay, right, take that. And the other 3 I was like, right, I'll just shuffle, get me like maybe 1 or 2 more, and the 3 of them came out again together, so I was like, okay, this is meant to be. So your dreams need a practical plan and show the world the real you. And then you have the ever unfolding rose, cracked open, it's happening for you, not to you. And we have warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? So I'm going to try and fit it on as much as I can, but as you can see, there's quite a lot of cards for you today, guys. So what does your spirit guide want you to know? So I feel like, you know, your bottom deck energy at the moment, we'll start with that first because there's a lot here to unpack. So with the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is maybe the energy that you guys are in at the moment. So Queen of Wands, you know, she's feeling creative, she has all this, you know, she's confident, she has you know, she's great at manifesting, all those kinds of good stuff. The downside to her, I feel like she can be maybe a bit impatient, she can be very I can't think what the word is. I feel like she can be quite short with people, she can be a bit rude, maybe sometimes even like a little self-involved, and I feel like right now as well with the Queen of Wands, I feel like because of that, you know, fiery and wanting quick fixes, I feel like at this moment you may be focusing very much on, you know, with that milk and honey reversed, I feel like maybe there's a sense that you're doing things right now that kind of give you a bit of joy. And with that kind of 3 of Cups vibe, I feel like maybe you're doing things that, you know, you're going out and kind of like enjoying yourself, and you're doing things that aren't kind of giving you that almost like more like long-term satisfaction. It's the kind of things that, you know, going out getting drunk and or whatever else you want to do, and you know, in the moment it feels kind of good, but then afterwards you're like, oh, you regret it, and you don't have like that longer term happiness from it. And with that, I feel like Spirit is saying that, you know, there is a need for you to, although it's good that it's giving you happiness, I feel like Spirit wants you to focus more on, you know, the kind of long-term happiness, and, you know, building towards a better future is something that I'm really getting. So with, you know, that 10 of Pentacles, I feel like that's definitely a card of, you know, building towards the future. And you have the card, your dreams need a practical plan. So I feel like right now you may be in that kind of building phase. I feel like maybe you do already have a dream that you're thinking about in the future, like that's going to give you a lot of generally joy and a lot of happiness, but there is a need to, you know, think of how you're going to get there practically, because even if we are manifesting, often for our manifestations to happen, you know, we have to take inspired action. We have to kind of do things that are going to, you know, bring those things to us, because, you know, just sitting at home in your bedroom, you're not going to build like a huge empire if that's what you wanted. So I feel like Spirit very much wants you to kind of focus on that at the moment. And with the warrior woman, I feel like maybe some of you have maybe you're just watching this like, oh, I don't even know what what it is that I really want. I feel like you may know that you really want something and that you have this like yearning deep down, but you may not know exactly what it is. So I feel like Spirit really wants you as well at the moment to kind of really sit with it. With this Queen of Cups, I feel like she's always very like aligned with what her kind of like highest being wants. She's very like in touch with her subconscious and, you know, her spiritual guides and the universe. I feel like the Queen of Cups is that kind of spiritual person. And if you're not like super spiritual, don't get me wrong, I don't feel like you have to be sat there talking to your spirit guides every night to work out, you know, what's my true purpose. I feel like this is within you already, you know it, but there's just a need to like quiet the mind, kind of work out what it is that is going to make you kind of happy. Because it feels like at the moment with that like Three of Cups, you have the Sun reversed, and now it's always really good to see the Sun, like no matter even if it is reversed, it feels like there is real there is like, even when it's reversed, the happiness is there, you just haven't accessed it, it's just a little bit blocked at the moment. So I feel like Spirit is saying that you are getting to a point where you are going to be able to reach this kind of like really happy energy, this really just, I feel like it's always like a very sincere happiness that kind of comes very much from like within, because it has that Leo energy, and I feel like Leos put themselves at the center of the universe, and I feel like that's something that, you know, we should all do, put ourselves in the middle of our own universe. And they have, I feel like they can get a lot of happiness from themselves as well, and they do put their own happiness like up there. Then we have, so the Knight of Cups reversed. So with the Knight of Cups, in this reversal, again, it feels like these, for this is again is kind of almost like a blocked energy. So with the Knight of Cups, when he's like upright, it can be that, you know, here it seems like all very romantic. It doesn't have to be that, but it can be about, you know, doing things that are like close to your heart, especially like creative things, things where you get to use your intuition, your art skills, you're putting your emotions into it. I feel like this is all very, there's a lot of cup energy here, and I'm really feeling that kind of needing to get in touch with your kind of emotional side, and what is going to make that, what is going to bring out that kind of like true happiness, that kind of very like heartfelt happiness. And at the moment, you know, I feel like here again, Seven of Wands reverse, I feel like you're letting distractions right now get the better of you. So whether that is, as I said, just like partying too much, or just thinking, or just doing things that are making you happy kind of like right now, like in the very instant, but then after a little while you're just like, oh, why did I do that? I feel like there's a need for you to kind of protect yourself more, get rid of these distractions from your life, and start moving towards what is going to make you happy. You have this card comes up quite a lot in my reading. So the ever unfolding rose, cracked open, is happening for you, not to you. So you may be in circumstances at the moment that are, everyone with this pandemic, it's obviously still going on. You may not be in the best place, but I feel like it may present an opportunity for you to be able to focus on yourself. So if you've been made furloughed, if you've lost your job, that is all really shit, and I feel really sorry for you. And totally, you can feel sorry for yourself. but sometimes there can be a benefit from the worst situation, and if it is given you time to be able to focus on this, then definitely this is something that is happening for you for that to happen. So during this time, I feel like, you know, you have, you know, a time for healing. So if you feel like you are focusing too much on that kind of like instant happiness, whether it is you're getting it from alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling, whatever kind of vice. I say vice, I mean, I think it's obviously everything's fine in moderation, but it's when the balance shifts too much. So whether like now is a time to kind of heal that, stop focusing on things that are giving you that instant kind of buzz, and long term you're just like, nah, it's not really what I want. Start, you know, healing yourself. Start, you know, I feel like part of that healing is kind of working out what is your calling, and working out how to kind of build towards that, to build towards this like happiness and like beautiful, like stable kind of future. You have Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. I feel like this, as much as it is show the world the real you, I feel like there's a side about showing yourself the real you, and kind of getting down to what it is that you truly want from life, and you know what it is that, you know, kind of sets your soul alight, what makes you really happy, like, and how can you get towards doing that. At the moment, so we are about to go into a full moon eclipse, which obviously this is a new moon eclipse, but we are about to have a full moon eclipse. So I feel like now is the time to create this like powerful change in your life. And I feel like all of us, we don't have to look at sources outside ourselves. We don't, although, you know, you can work with the moon and whatever, like, just because the moon is in a certain phase, it doesn't mean that, oh, none of my manifestations are going to happen, or, you know, or it's not the right conditions. I do believe that we do work alongside nature like that, but ultimately we are able to create this powerful change ourselves. So the two cards here, so we have as well Here and Now. Sorry, I swear this is going to be the longest reading. We have Here and Now, so we have past and future, and we have this lovely lady sitting on an egg, and it says you are here. And, you know, I feel like there's a need to center yourself on kind of like center yourself on the here and here and now, but in the present moment. So try not to get too worried about the future, and try not to stress out too much, because right now you can't directly influence it, if you know what I mean. We can move towards it, but things could happen along the way that always can shift our future. So, you know, focus on now, focus on what you can do now. So focus on, you know, what is your goal, what is it that, you know, sets yourself, what is it that, you know, is your deepest passion that you want to be doing in your life, and start making a plan towards that. And that's the stuff that you can kind of do, and just work through that plan, and realize that, you know, as well with the past. So if you are one of these people that's like, that has been going out too much, maybe enjoying themselves a little too much, which I'm not judging, because I have done that so many times in my lifetime that it's not even funny. So like, don't get caught up in the past. Don't ever think, oh my god, I regret that so much. I regret maybe like what may sometimes feel like, oh, I wasted all that money, or all my time, like all the times I was hungover. You know, you always feel like that's a wasted day, but don't regret it, because you were living your life right then, like, and you can't change it now. So just focus on what you can do now. And then with this flexible card, I feel like this is Spirit saying that, you know, you have even though you have here this very, you know, you have full moon in Taurus, which is very earthy energy, which makes me think of like very like inflexible actually. You know, your dreams need a practical plan. I feel like yes, but always remain, I feel like there's a need to always have like flexibility built into that, because things, even everything that we plan for isn't always going to go exactly as we planned. So I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying right now, be flexible, be in the present moment. You know, you can adapt, you can change, and you know, just keep working towards your goal and work out what it is that you really want in this life. So yeah, that's your spirit guide message for you. You guys had the longest reading, so if you're still with me, then congratulations. Thank you so much for sticking with me this whole time, and I will see you guys in another reading. Thank you so much. See you later. Bye bye. Hey pile 3, if you chose this piece of raw black obsidian, this is your reading. So as I mentioned in the beginning, this is going to be a message from your spirit guides. I have pre-shuffled the oracles, and this is going to be your decks. This is the Smith Waite Centennial Edition. So let's get started and see what message Spirit has for you. So, okay, what message do you want to give to pile 3, please, Spirit? What message do you want to give to pile 3? So if you guys do like me shuffling on camera, then do comment down below. I'm not the best shuffler, I have to admit. So what else, Spirit? What else do you want? What else do you... Oh, do you want those? Okay, yeah. Oh, guys. Right, so... So 5 cards. We have... So these ones came out first. So we have the Queen of Wands. We have the 5 of Swords reversed. Then we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and we have the King of Wands. So, you know, we have 3 5s and the King and Queen of Wands. So interesting. So 5s are definitely numbers of change, guys. And your oracles, we have Community, Blessed, we have Nothing will come of this situation, a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon and Cancer. You also have here the Chariot, which is your bottom deck energy, which is a card of Cancer as well. So maybe some of you guys are Cancers. And then we have Deep Replenishment, Retreat, Rest, Be Held. And then we have Play. So have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Okay. And then, right, so let's... I feel like right now you guys are going through something. Definitely with all these 5s, I really feel like maybe this is yeah, definitely a change that you're going through. And of all the 5s, the only 5s that are missing is 5 of Wands, which is, you know, which makes me think of conflict. But here, guys, if you are currently feeling very kind of left out in the cold, if you're feeling kind of not like, you feel like you're grieving for something, or you're upset about something, you know, and you know that everything is not lost with that 5 of Cups. Like, you know that you know, you can still go forward, but obviously it's fine to take a moment. I feel like sometimes in spirituality people confuse being spiritual with being kind of toxically positive. Some spiritual people who are like, well, you know, there's people that have it worse than you, like you should kind of get over it, get on with it, but I don't feel like that is healthy. I feel like sometimes you need to take that moment, you need to process those feelings and work through it. So I feel like if you've been in a situation where, you know, your kind of feelings of hurt, maybe you've had arguments with someone and you didn't mean to, and no one kind of meant to get hurt, but that's what happened anyway, with that kind of 5 of Swords, and you're feeling very just alone and isolated, I feel like Spirit is saying at the moment that this is going to come to an end. We have obviously that full moon and Cancer card, so a personal issue reaches resolution. So if you've had a falling out with a person, or if in general your life has just felt like it's fallen apart a little bit recently, I feel like you are coming to the end of that cycle. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that by dwelling on it and just maybe staying in these kinds of energies will not, you know, it's not going to be beneficial in the long term. However, you know, do take that moment that you need though. Don't just like rush forward and be like, oh, I'm absolutely fine now, that happened, but everything's okay, you know, other people have it worse. Like, do take that moment, but just try not to dwell. There is a sense of needing to move forward here with the Chariot. So I feel like Spirit is saying that yes, it's going to be, at times it's not going to go like super smoothly, because with the Chariot, you know, you have the two sides, you have that dark and light side that you kind of need to balance for it to move forward. And some days you're going to be like feeling more, you're going to feel more dark, you're going to feel like you want to be in those emotions and it's going to go off one way, and then another day you're going to feel much better and it's going to correct you and kind of pull you back on course. Like, understand that is okay. And I feel like, you know, as this card says here, deep replenishment. So I feel like it is important for you to take that time to rest, to, as it says, be held, and you have community here as well. And with these cards, with that deep replenishment and community, I really feel like there is that Spirit really wants you to kind of lean on your friends, lean on your family, on your significant other, to kind of help you through these hard times. Because although, you know, it's important for you to be able to, you know, bring your own joy and happiness, it's also important to know that it's okay to need someone else for a little bit, just to help you and to kind of give you what you need, because we are, at the end of the day, we are human. Physical touch and other people giving us their time and their ear and the kind of shoulder to cry on is what is going to help you out of this kind of energy. So do, you know, lean on your community, whoever your community is, and especially on kind of, because the King and the Queen of Wands is here. For some of you, I really feel like this is almost like leaning on your partner as well, is one thing I'm getting, because kind of like with the King and the Queen, and then we have the Chariot with the kind of like yin and yang sphinxes, it kind of makes me think of your masculine and feminine coming together to kind of work through that. And I really feel like Spirit wants you to know that I feel like things are going to be like aligning and coming together for you to get out of this energy. And I feel like you are going to be then able to move forward in whatever it is. Because obviously this is a general reading, so I feel like for some of you this could be, you know, a love situation, this could be a job situation, just generally in life you could be feeling a bit low. But I feel like Spirit is saying that blessings will be coming your way with this 22. So, you know, as it says, nothing will come of this situation. I feel like this kind of negativity, like, I don't feel like that is gonna just don't feel like it's gonna keep bringing more negativity into your life, if you know what I mean. I feel like good things will be coming to you. And I think part of that is, I feel like part of it is almost like remembering with the King and Queen and King of Wands, definitely, you know, the confidence, the manifestation. I feel like for some of you it could be that someone is coming into your life that is going to really, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, it could be a friendship or it could be like almost like a situation's coming into your life that's kind of just really like, I feel like almost like meant for you with the pair of them turning up. So it could be a person, it could be a situation, and I feel like there's a Spirit saying that you kind of need to be more confident in yourself, really believe in yourself, because that's the thing with the King and Queen of Wands. They are very confident, very attractive, and I feel like you need to get back to that and remember, and not to dwell in this this more negative energy. Kind of get back into that, you know, realizing that you are a badass and you're living your best life. That kind of vibe is something that I'm getting quite strongly here. And then finally you have play, so have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Definitely with all these kind of very serious energies that I really feel like are kind of dragging me down a little bit. I feel like every time I look at them it's just a lot of fives. I feel like Spirit is saying that, you know, go out, enjoy yourself, go see your friends, live life to the fullest. Like, try not to let this get you down, because it will be coming to an end shortly. Like, good things are going to be coming to you. So that's what I got for you guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please do like, comment, share. If you like seeing the cards being shuffled kind of on camera, then let me know as well, because I'll see what you guys think. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in another reading. See you later.